everyone, my name is Kelby and today I'm going to share about our Kunekune pigs. I'm out in the pasture here with the pigs and I thought I would take a couple minutes and share what our experience has been having these Kunekunes for the past couple of months. We have 4 Kunekunes. We have 2 girls and 2 boys, and they were born in March, early March, so they are about 6 months old, and they will be breeders for us, so we'll have these guys around for quite a while. So yeah, I thought I would show kind of what their setup looks like, what their paddock and housing looks like, and then just talk about what our experience has been having them here. I'm in with the boy Kunekunes right now in their paddock. We have the girls and boys currently split up just to prevent an early litter. So we'll look to breed these guys next fall, so about a year from now. But this is what their house looks like. It's a really simple 3-sided structure. I just dropped some hay in there because it's starting to get pretty cool at night. So want to have some bedding in there for them. Throughout the summer it's been so warm, and because we move them so frequently, we haven't been putting pine shavings or hay down, but I figured it's getting a little chillier, so I would throw some in there. But yeah, this is what their house looks like. We built it bigger than necessary so that when we have more pigs around, it'll suffice. So it's pretty heavy duty. We can't move it by hand, so we use a mule to move it. That guy right over there. And then also for the summer, we added some shade. So we don't have a ton of shade out in the pasture here. We don't have a ton of trees. So we thought it would be great to add some shade just with some simple T-posts. And that would provide us space if they didn't want to be in the house. They could be outside with the breeze, but still not be in direct sunlight. We also have some bigger tubs. I don't know if you can hear the ladies, but they're a little upset that I'm not in with them. But we have these bigger tubs. We fill those up with water, and the pigs really use them as more of like a swimming hole. They'll drink out of them here and there, but they go in there to stay cool. And then we have these smaller tubs for drinking water and also for food. So this is pretty much what the paddock looks like. They've been in this area for about a week. So we like to move them every 2 weeks. So they'll be on the same area, same grass for 2 weeks. And that seems to be what works the best for the size of the area, as well as just our pasture and how much grazing it can take from the 2 pigs. So we use electric fencing. That seems to work out really well. As long as it's on, they'll know. They seem to know if the fence is off, and they might kind of test their luck a little bit. But as long as the fence is on, they don't push on it. They don't mess with it too much. They're pretty respectful. So that's pretty much it for what the paddock looks like. I'll take a moment and maybe show you some of the other older areas where they were, where the ground has had time to rest, and show you what the grass looks like as it's coming in. But this is overall what their setup looks like. I'll also mention their house stays really clean, so they tend to pick like a corner or an area, and that's where they poop. So the majority of the space, including their shelter, stays really clean. So this area of grass is where the pigs just came from. So it's been resting for about a week. But what I've noticed is after a couple of weeks, the grass seems to really come back in a really deep, rich green color. And so this kind of has been a little bit of a trial and error for us. We weren't sure with the size of their paddock how long to leave them on the grass before moving them. So the first time we actually had them in one area for about 3.5 weeks. But as we were moving them, it seemed like that maybe was a little bit rough on the pasture. So we decided to switch it up and move every 2 weeks. But these areas right over here around these trees, so here and then farther out over there, that's where we had them for about 3.5 weeks. And really, it's not like ridden with weeds or totally rooted. The grass is coming up really beautifully. It's just taking a little bit longer to kind of bounce back. But all in all, we're really hoping that with the combination of them eating the grass and peeing and pooping, it's going to have a really great impact on the land. So I'm in with the ladies right now. Their paddock is pretty much identical to the boys, but I thought I would talk a little bit about how it's been tending to them. So they are incredibly sweet and cuddly. They love pets. I haven't seen like any aggression or intensity. Well, they're intense, but not in a scary way. But they're really sweet and really easy to care for. Oh no! Here's the one that just knocked over my camera. So you can see she is going at the grass there. So in addition to the pasture that they eat, we also give them about 1.5 cups of like a grain mix twice a day. So once in the morning and once in the evening. And that with the pasture seems to be working out really well. So we were interested in kunekunes for a couple of different reasons, but some of the main ones, the first one, they're known to be really easy on pasture. So they eat a lot of grass, but there's pretty minimal rooting. And the second being that they're just known to be really friendly and really sweet. And that was really important to me because I wanted to be able to come in with the boars and feel really comfortable. And those two things, the minimal rooting and the friendliness, have absolutely been true for our bunch. As you can see, they're really chill, really sweet, not aggressive, and so silly, so fun. So they've really been just such a good addition to the farm. The one thing that isn't ideal that I haven't figured out yet, this one here, his name is Waffles, He likes to really scream when I'm getting his food ready, and I'm not sure if that's a normal thing or if that's something we can kind of train out of him. So if you have any tips or any recommendations for how to stop that behavior of screaming while I get the food ready, let me know, because it's pretty loud. But other than that, they're really quiet at all other times and pretty much either eating grass or looking like this. So highly recommend Kunekunes.